My name is Arthur Bennett, and I'm 78 years old. I've served in the British Army, run a small carpentry shop in Kent, and buried the love of my life, Margaret. But nothing tested my dignity quite like the day of my grandson's wedding. The boy's name is Oliver. I was there when he took his first steps, when he graduated from university, and when he introduced us to his fiancée, Charlotte Whitmore. She was polished, well-spoken, came for money, and made sure everyone knew it. My daughter Claire raised Oliver alone after her husband left when Oliver was just a toddler. She worked 3 jobs, skipped meals, and never took a holiday, all to give that boy the best start in life. And when Oliver got engaged, he asked her to help pay for the wedding. Claire didn't hesitate. She cashed out an old savings bond she'd held on to since the 90s and said, "It's his big day, Dad." I wanted to be perfect. I wasn't thrilled. I'd seen how Charlotte treated Claire. Cold politeness, cutting remarks masked as jokes. But I kept my mouth shut. It's what we old men do until we can't anymore. The wedding day arrived. The venue was stunning. An old manor in Surrey with ivory roses, a live string quartet, and waiters in white gloves. Claire looked radiant in a navy blue dress. She stood by the entrance, greeting guests with the same warmth she's always carried. I saw Charlotte's mother arrive with a face like she just smelled bad cheese. She barely acknowledged Claire. Then Charlotte entered. She looked beautiful, no doubt. But the moment her eyes landed on Claire, her expression changed. She walked straight up to her and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Claire, I think it's best if you leave. This day isn't about you. I don't want your energy ruining anything." It was as if time stopped. Claire froze. I saw her lips part slightly, searching for words. She looked at Oliver. And here's the part that broke me. He said nothing, not a word. Just looked away, embarrassed. Like his own mother's presence was a stain on his perfect little society wedding. The silence screamed. People were staring. Some awkwardly turned away. Others leaned in to hear what would happen next. Claire gave a small nod. No tears, no yelling, just quiet dignity. "I understand," she said, and turned to walk away. I followed her out. We sat in the car for a few minutes. She didn't cry, just stared out the window. Then she said, "I guess I raised him too well. I taught him to put others first, and now I'm no longer others." That's when I lost it. Not in anger, but in clarity. "I'm going back in," I told her. "Why?" she asked. "Because everything in it was paid for by you, Claire. You may not have their family name, but they've been living off your generosity." I opened my phone and pulled up the spreadsheet she had emailed me weeks earlier. Every invoice, every vendor, all under her name or her card. I called the venue manager first. "This is Arthur Bennett, financial sponsor for the Whitmore Bennett wedding. Please cancel the final payment." "Yes, immediately." Then the caterer, "Don't serve another plate unless the balance is paid. And remove the champagne." Claire paid for that, too. One by one, I made the calls. The florist, the band, the photographer, even the honeymoon suite at the Cotswold retreat. Canceled all of it. And then I walked back in slowly, deliberately through that grand hall of flowers and fairy lights. Oliver saw me first. His eyes widened. "Granddad, what are you doing?" I walked up to him and looked him square in the face. "I've made a few calls." I said calmly, "Since your mother isn't welcome, neither is her money." Charlotte turned pale. "What do you mean?" She asked. I said that your designer flowers will be leaving in 20 minutes. Your band is packing up. The guests will need to find dinner elsewhere. And the honeymoon canceled. Your in-laws, sorry, ex-in-laws no longer sponsor this event." Oliver looked like a boy again. Confused, small, powerless. "You've embarrassed us," Charlotte snapped. I gave her a faint smile. "No, my dear, you did that all on your own." And with that, I left. Claire and I sat at our modest kitchen table that night, eating shepherd's pie and drinking tea. No champagne, no speeches, no photographers. But for the first time in years, I saw her smile. Not the fake smile she wears for others, but the real one, the one she used to wear before life made her tired. "Thanks, Dad," she said quietly. I patted her hand. You stood alone for him for 25 years, I said. It was about time someone stood up for you. It's been 6 months. Oliver hasn't called. Charlotte left him shortly after, apparently. I suppose a wedding built on disrespect doesn't last long. Claire started taking painting classes. She even went on a little weekend trip to Edinburgh just for herself. And me, I sit in my garden most evenings sipping tea and watching the birds because, in the end, weddings come and go. But dignity, that's something you carry to your grave.